subscribe to the 13 Mitigator Ford Fusion. I'd like to thank you for listening to Let's Talk Racing.tv.
Driver of the number 5 Kiker Motorsports Camry. Welcome to Let's Talk Racing TV.
With Rockingham Speedway. Thanks for listening to Let's Talk Racing.
I'm Timothy Peters, driver of the number 17 Toyota in the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series, and you're listening to Let's Talk Racing.
Hey guys, I'm Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bain, and thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Welcome to Let's Talk Racing. That was quick. Hey, you're going fast, and all of a sudden, bam. I wonder how long it was running.
I don't know. We've done that before, so I don't.
We got Hunter Smith on the line with us. How you doing tonight, Hunter?
I'm good. How are you guys doing? It's nice to be back on the show.
Well, good deal. Yeah, we're just having a crazy old time. I'm trying to help one of the new up-and-coming drivers. We're trying to set her up a new website here while we were waiting for the show to kick on.
Good. I mean, you guys do a great job with promoting new drivers. I think it's great helping us young guys and girls trying to break into the sport and give us an opportunity to do what we have to say.
Do whatever we can. For those that are hearing about you for the first time, why don't you do a little quick racing resume for us?
Well, I am 17 years old. I am from Monmouth, New Jersey, and I've been racing since 2009. In 2009, 2010, I drove a Champ Kart full-time and won a championship in 2009, my first season, and in 2010 won 17 out of 26 races we entered. And 2011 until right now, we have been racing these karts called Slingshot, and we run them on dirt and asphalt. And to this season, we have, so far this season, we have 2 wins and a bunch of top 5s and top 10s stacked up, and we actually ended up the season at Border Speedway 3rd in points. So we had a really good year. We were really happy.
So where is your home track?
The home track that I race at personally is Border Speedway in Salisbury, Pennsylvania. As far as NASCAR and whatnot, Pocono Raceway is our closest track to us.
So in your racing, do you? I mean, is it a family thing, or are you driving for somebody else?
I'm driving for our own family. We have Smith Racing is our deal. We've been very fortunate since 2009 to put together what we put together between me, my mom, and my dad. It's just been it's been a whirlwind the past 4 or 5 years.
All right. One of the things we always ask a young and upcoming driver is, what do you see happening for you in the future? What would you like to have happen in the future?
Well, obviously, to make it to any professional level of the sport is the ultimate goal. Right now, I've drawn myself more towards open wheel, and realistically, in short term, would be getting into like a USAC Silver Crown type deal, or even maybe some USF 2000 racing or some Pro Mazda racing, and get on that Mazda Road to Indy and make that dream come true through that. The Road to Indy has been a great startup program for so many drivers to graduate from it to Indy Lights and into the IndyCar Series. And that's obviously, right now for me, that's the main goal, is just find a sponsorship, find a team that's willing to take a chance on a driver from New Jersey, which isn't something many teams do. So that's short term right now. Long term, it's stay in the sport as long as I can.
Cool. So, future plans. Got anything you're striving to do? Have you been talking to anybody yet?
I have talked to a few teams recently, within the past actually the past 2 weeks have been very busy. Letters and packages going out and all kinds of stuff, and sending out resume, and which never hurts. I always love when I get a message or on Facebook or an email or something saying, hey, can we check out your stuff? And I don't blink an eye and it's out. But like I said, the past 2 weeks have been really busy. Been talking to a few teams. I have a few people going back and forth, and hopefully something can come out of it. I mean, there's nothing I can really announce formally right now, but definitely some things that are looking bright and hopefully can push on, and maybe 2014 can be a really awesome year for us.
Well, you can tell us. We won't tell anybody.
I trust you guys completely. It's people sitting on their computers right now that might be talking to the press and whatnot.
Yeah, we have one guy who wants to call in from Al Pierce. I don't know if you ever met him before or not. He's from Motor Week. Or is it Auto Week?
Auto Week.
Oh, boy, he's going to kill me now. Oh, God. Well, we always have fun with him. He's here sometimes, and sometimes he's not. I think he's up around Dover this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, with the chase going on there, it's always a fun weekend.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever... Sorry to do this, but I just thought about it. Did you get up with Hudson about getting your passes
Yes.
to Charlotte? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We have Maddy Ryan with us, a new young up-and-coming driver as well. Do you have some questions you might want to ask him? He's at least had a few years ahead of you out there.
Yeah. What are some cars you've raced in the past?
Like I said before, I raced Champ Car. That was under my team personally, and I raced the Champ Car for 2 years, and that was an awesome place to start. Just because of go-kart, you get such a feel for a track and how to drive a car. You learn the basics, and I learned from that car, and I moved into a slingshot, which is almost like a dirt modified, and it was a big step. I mean, there was a lot more horsepower and a full suspension on the car, and it was a huge transition, but with a lot of learning you got under it. And I've driven, for other teams, I've driven open flat carts on road courses, and I actually got a chance this year to race a 3/4 midget, and that was a blast. That was actually the first time I've ever experienced that type of speed, and it was, I mean, I thought I was full throttle, and I was half throttle, and when I stepped on the throttle the whole way, it opened my eyes for sure. But it's all just get in a car, getting the opportunities you can get, all you can get, and just learn as much as you can, take advantage of every opportunity, and just learn as much as you can. I mean, you never stop learning.
All right. Thank you.
Anytime.
She's getting used to this now. She's actually, I think you're working with Anna Marie.
Anna Marie, yes. At marketing at full speed.
Okay. That might be somebody you might want to talk to as well, Hunter.
Oh, really?
She is amazing. She'll teach you anything and everything about promoting yourself, gaining sponsors, how to act at certain tracks, and just she's amazing.
That sounds really helpful. I mean, it's been another part of my schedule that's been really busy. I'm a senior in high school right now, so I'm looking at colleges. And we actually just took a trip down to North Carolina for a week and visited a bunch of different colleges. And I think I've decided on one, and the University of North Carolina in Charlotte is looking really promising to me right now. And marketing is what I want to major in, so I've kind of always been around it, and managing the racing team and everything. It's kind of a no-brainer. You kind of got to know how to market every product that's on your race car, and you got to know how to market yourself and your team, and it's almost more of a business anymore than the racing, but you have to be able to compensate and do both, and any driver, in my opinion, that can't market himself as well as his sponsors won't go very far in this day and age in the sport.
Yes, she can definitely help you.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. I'm sure she'll be on the show sometime.
Good deal. What have you got? Are you got any more racing going on this year, or are y'all still racing at the track you're at?
Well, we have a few races that we would like to attempt. Unfortunately, we got into a little incident this past weekend, and it hurt the car in ways we haven't hurt the car before. But sponsorship dollars right now are a little slim for us, and so right now we're looking for sponsors to come on for the next 6 races, I believe, and just anything that we can get. I mean, I would love to get back out and fix this car and get back out on the track and finish out these last 6 races really hard. But unfortunately, at the moment, we're a little bit of stressing out right now to get to the next 6. But I'm confident in myself that we can get back out there. I know we're going to work hard at everything we can do, get back out there and get back to the front.
Cool beans. You got any pointers here for Maddy with her coming up and everything? What she should expect, what she should strive for? Granted, you're still sort of a newbie too, but at least you got a little bit more mileage on your tennis shoes. You got more mileage on your tennis shoes than she does.
Well, you have to. No matter what, the biggest thing that I learned is you got to stay positive. I've had weeks where I've gone 5-6 weeks in a row in this sport, and I've ended up in the wall every one of those 6 races in a row, and it's just. You get to a point where you almost think to yourself, is it worth me spending my money anymore? But you know, you really have to, you got to stay positive. You got to look at everything your team, or yourself and your crew and everybody's done. I mean, for me, it's different. I mean, I don't know if you drive for someone or you drive for yourself, but with just me and my dad doing mainly everything on this car, I mean, it brings you to reality, first of all, and you kind of realize, like, you're doing everything and you're pouring your heart into this, and sometimes you just wonder if it's going to work out, but the ones that keep going are the ones that are going to make it big in the sport, and that's really the best advice that I can give anybody is just stay positive, don't give up. If you really want it, you'll get it, and you just got to keep working your hardest, and don't be stupid. You got to focus, and you got to know what your priorities are, and that's what's gotten me to this point, and that's what's going to carry me into whatever I come into in the future.
Thank you. That's what all my parents and everyone keeps telling me, exactly word from word, but I'm glad to hear it from another driver around my age.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a sport where you can be a winner one week and everybody's patting your back, and the next week you're right back at the bottom, and it can take you from hero to zero real quick, and there's not many other sports that do that, and this is one of them, so you really got to just stay on it, keep doing what you're doing, work hard every day, and just stay positive. That's my best advice.
Good deal. All right, well, let's go ahead and let you get going. We got one of our other people calling in already.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys can follow me on Twitter. If anybody listening right now, you can follow me on Twitter at HSR30. I'll keep you guys updated.
Sounds good. All right, we'll talk to you another time, Hunter.
All
Good
right.
luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's talk racing.
Hey, it's Brian.
Hey, Brian. Sorry about that, Brian. I couldn't get over to the other phone and answer it, so I just sort of conferenced you in real quick.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Brian, this is Jack. How's everything going?
Everything's going good. Just trying to get some stuff done around the house and get ready to get it over this weekend.
All right. So, now, give us a little background who you're working with. I know you're with Hendrick Engines, and you're an engine tuner through Hendrick, but who are you working with?
Actually, I work with several different drivers, mainly Nelson PK in the NASCAR Nationwide Series with the number 30 Works Tools Chevrolet, and I've been lucky to been put on Chase Elliott's number 94 Aaron's Dream Machine Chevrolet in the ARCA Series and Truck Series, and kind of go back and forth between those two. Every once in a while, I'll have a kind of one-off deal doing the 30 truck with several different drivers, but mostly I go between Nelson PK and Chase Elliott. So.
Now, you're from Franklin County, Virginia, from what I understand. That's right, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Okay. Well, I've got relatives down there, so. How did you get involved in racing? Give us a little bit of how you got involved in racing and how you got to the point where you are now.
Wow, that's kind of a long story, but kind of make it short. My dad was always a real big fan. He kind of involved in racing, sometimes in the local level. helping guys at Franklin County Speedway at the time, and kind of doing some one-off nationwide races, which was a sportsman series back then, back in the mid '80s, and he was such a big fan and big, he just loved the sport, and I kind of carried in his footsteps, and he got me involved in racing and go-kart racing when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and did that till I was about 16, and we was pretty successful at that, and got fortunate enough to work with some dirt late model teams and stuff like that, and locally, and got an opportunity to go to work for Joey Arrington in Martinsville building the Dodge engines for Bobby Hamilton, and Ultra Motorsports at the time with Ted Musgrave and those drivers, and just kind of escalated from there. Left there, went to Richard Childress, and stayed there for 4 years, and did some part-time teaming with some of the developmental guys, and stuff like that. In 2010, I made the move to Hendrick Motorsports, where I am now, and was in the teardown room there, and they ended up getting the opportunity to go and team with Jason Leffler on the Great Clips car in 2011, and it's all been a roller coaster since. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope it keeps getting better.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about Chase Elliott. Give us a little background on Chase, because I think he's the up and coming driver, and I think Hendrick is going to put a lot of their backing onto him in the future.
Yeah, I tell you what, Chase is such a pleasure to work with. To be as young as he is, the kid has so much just natural talent, and of course, he comes from good stock. His dad being Bill, and just listening to him on the radio, it's about listening to somebody like, let's say, Jimmy Johnson or Jeff Gordon, or somebody that's been around the sport, or Mark Martin, somebody that's been around the sport a long time. I mean, just the way that he's able to take what he's feeling and being able to put into words of, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm lacking, this is what I need. He's going to be, in my opinion, I believe he's going to be probably the next Jeff Gordon, probably if not better, because like I said, the kid has so much potential. He's got a great attitude, great head on his shoulders, and very, very, very good car control, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to win, and I think that's going to propel him more than anything.
Well, I think the Hendrick organization is doing him the right way, bringing him along like they're doing. But they have surrounded him with some talented people: Lance McGrew, Pete Rondo, Billy Wilburn, and of course your buddy Pete Wright.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I can't ask for a better group of guys down there to work with. Lance has been around a very long time, working on the cup level, and of course you got Butch Lamoureux. He's been a crew chief, for a couple different race teams, and Billy Wilburn. Of course, Billy made his mark in the World of Outlaw Series, World of Outlaw Sprint Car Series, and it's a pleasure to work with. And Pete Wright, what else can you say about Pete Wright? We all time calling him the legend, and Pete was one of the guys that I always looked up to when I was younger. As somebody I would want to model myself after in the sport, because he was so smart, and was able to do just about everything on the car. If not, you give him a better chance, and he can build you a winning race car. And it's really a dream come true for me to work with such experienced guys and be able to learn from those guys. And I know Chase really harps on that and really takes advantage of that. And like I said, that group down there is just amazing to work with.
Brian, what does your work week look like as far as, I don't want you to go into specifics, but I know you go to the racetrack and tune for the car. How much time do you spend at Hendrick Engines working on the engines there, or do you just go to the shop with the team?
My normal work week on Monday morning, we'll come in and we'll have an entire engine shop meeting on Monday and discuss what happened and what went on this weekend, if we had any problems, any issues, and discuss that. And then normally we will have an engine tuners meeting, in which there are 20 engine tuners at Hendrick Motorsports, counting the Cup, the Nationwide, and the Truck guys, and we'll go in there and get more specific on what we had any issues and stuff like that. But my normal work week will Monday mornings I usually go and pick up my intake and carburetor at Turner Motorsports, or either down at our truck shop with Chase, and bring it back up to the shop. Get everything cleaned up, service my carburetor, take everything apart, make sure nothing's worn, nothing's broke, and then get it ready to get put back on the car. And the Nationwide and Trucks, they make us run an engine, at least twice before we tear it down, opposed to the Cup, they only run it once, just for cost saving. And we'll normally do what we call a check over, and Brehm steps out. I ran an engine in Chicago a couple weeks ago with Nelson, and I had to check it over, and it will entail I'll go through it, check all the valve train, make sure everything's okay, clean the engine up, and then it will go back to the dyno. We'll send it to the dyno, and then it'll go back to the race team, and I'll actually have that for my Kansas engine next week. But most of the time, my job is just Monday through Wednesday. I'm most of the time doing a whole lot of just preventive maintenance, a lot of paperwork, a lot of data acquisition, looking at numbers and stuff, and just pretty much trying to get ahead.
Now, how much time? I mean, the Scott Maxim and those guys that are there in the engine shop with you, how much time do they spend with you going over the stuff that you have to do as far as the ECR and putting all the stuff in the computer and getting it ready for the race?
Well, with the Nationwide and Truck, we don't have to, in my situation, we don't have to do.
Well, that's right. You don't. Yeah.
Anything, with fuel injection. Now the Cup guys, they are constantly looking at fuel maps, at data sets, flow and injectors. I mean, it's a whole lot to do with it, other than just bolting the carburetor on or just changing jets. And they can you can really if you're not paying attention with something with one of those ECU units or with your computer, you can really mess up the performance of the engine, or either possibly have a problem. So Scott's also the head of the engine tuners, and my boss. He's very, very, very thorough, and really for lack of better words, harps on us being and doing the best job we can, and making us prepared to do the best job we can. So he's there as much as we need him, and us the same way.
Now, I know you and I talked one time before when we were messaging back and forth. I know you worked with Howard Shipwash. I'm sorry you have to deal with that.
I tell you what, Howard is a character. But I tell you what, Howard is probably one of the best guys that you'll ever work with. He's always there for you if you need a question, and he's just like we were talking before. Those guys with experience, that's something you can never take away. And I lean on Howard from time to time. Questions. Sometimes he probably gets a little irritated with me because I ask questions, but he is probably one of the most knowledgeable guys we have in our engine shop. As far as tuner wise.
Well, he gets irritated with me too when I go ask him questions too. So that's nothing unusual for him. So what's your plans for this weekend? Is Chase running the race up at Dover this week?
No, Chase. Chase has 2 races left schedule. Martinsville will be in probably 3 weeks, and then we go to Phoenix with the trucks also. But for the meantime, for the next 3 weeks, Dover, Kansas, and Charlotte, I will be with Nelson TJ Jr. on the Nationwide car, and hopefully we can go up there and hopefully wear them out.
Well, good. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I'll get to see you up at Martinsville.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I always look forward to going back to Martinsville, getting back to the roots of NASCAR and being able to see a little bit of rooting and gouging for once, not some of this follow the leader stuff.
Yeah, tell me about it. Well, you got a lot of legends come out of Franklin County up in that area in the racing. The moonshine country is known better for. Did you ever have any contact with Satch Worley?
Yeah, very little. I've probably met him a couple times. My dad, going back to my dad, he actually was on when Satch actually went down and tried to make the sportsman race at the time. It was 1985. And Dad was actually going to be the gas man for Satch then, and helped Satch and grew up with the Forley family. And it's unfortunate they ended up blowing the engine before they even got to qualify. So, I know of him by reputation. Great race car driver. Dad was around them a whole lot more than I was.
Well, I'm kin to him, or he's in my family, and Pete Wright is too, so don't hold it against me.
Definitely not.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate your time tonight. Go ahead. I got somebody here that's just starting out in racing, and she may have a question for you, so we're going to let her ask you a question.
All right, that'll work.
Well, I don't really know.
She runs in the Bandolero division at Langley Speedway. She is a track champion and a Virginia state champion, correct?
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
So she may need to know some of these people as she gets getting bigger and bigger in the racing world.
We're working up there.
Yeah.
Hey, like I tell everybody, you need to come to North Carolina and experience some of the racing down here. That's where racing go-karts. We would all the time come from Martinsville, down to all over North Carolina and race go-karts. That's where there is the best racing in the country is in North and South Carolina, I believe. So you need to come on down here.
We have raced a few tracks down there. Kinley, Southern National, and then Wake County.
Oh yeah, been to Southern National and to Kinley. Not with Bandolero though, with the open wheel modified, but yeah, there's some good little racetracks, tough little racetracks.
All right, Brian, we appreciate your time. I appreciate you taking time out to call. Appreciate everything we did to get a hold of you this week. So I thank you a lot.
Hey, no problem, guys. And like I said, look forward to seeing you guys at Martinsville. And thank y'all for having me on.
All right, man. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Catch you next time.
All right, see y'all.
Bye-bye. Rolling right along, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're rolling right along, doing a good job.
Feel like you gotta back in the old country days. You gotta prime the water pump to get her started.
I think we had an easier time with Sterling Marlin the night we had him on here.
I tell you what. Oh God, that should be CJ. Speaker. Uh-oh.
I done lost it.
What'd you do to it?
Done killed one of our guests already.
Call back again, CJ.
I just texted him, so I presume that was him calling. We still have people at this time of the night will call about needing their computer fixed. And because most of the time I'm over there doing a lot of this stuff. I got wireless keyboard and mouse, so I can do all this mess. And I will sometimes intercept calls coming in. People, you can catch us tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
That's him saying, "That's what you turned me on."
come on now. I sent you the phone number. What number do I call?
Huh? Yeah, we're still on there.
Anything you hear, it's gone.
We just sit around and talk like this when we're on
We
air.
ain't
Sometimes
scared. FCC can't do anything about it, so we want.
we got Maddy here tonight, so we ain't worried about it. She talks all the time.
Really.
I really do.
You know what's funny with Al Pierce? One night, actually, Al was over here and was rather quiet because Jack had lined up a couple of people, and he was just going at him, having a good time. And Al says, "You gotta do something, keep me from talking all the time." So we did.
Yeah, we didn't let him talk.
But we have fun with him. He's got a lot of knowledge, and he gets some people in there that we don't always get. We'll get other contributors to the racing world that write up articles, so it's always fun. Although last week he was supposed to be calling in, or I was supposed to try to get him because he was up in
Fenway Park
in one of the box seats areas.
Woohoo!
Maddy recently
But he
had
never-
a news article done on her.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
In the daily press, had to talk to a guy for about 30 minutes, and it was just like now. I don't really know what to say half the time. I'm still getting used to the whole interviewing thing.
You don't have to be nervous. It's just us. Ain't nobody out there listening.
Nobody.
All right, CJ. We've been talking about you, and if you were listening to the show, you would know you should have called already. So go ahead.
Got the voice texts.
Yep. Hey, you gotta be techie. Hey, I'm a computer place. What can I say? Looks like I set up too. Is that a logo right on there?
It did too.
Yep, I know. I said it really well. That's the worst thing I hate about them. If you don't remember to hit the little button to turn off the listening thing, and you go right on talking to somebody, and it'll be right away. I've had the wrong thing sent to the wrong people before that way.
Well, since you're you're not no more. I don't have to hit the button up there.
It's not important anymore.
Let's talk racing.
Hey, what's going on? It's CJ Faison.
Hey, CJ, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much. I'm just back here enjoying me a slice of Little Caesar pizza.
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask you where's mine because I knew you've been working up there at that place for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've been working up here for the past 2 hours. It's been a lot of fun. We worked in the Seaford store last night for about 2 hours as well. And I was working the drive-thru, making some pizzas and whatnot. It was pretty fun.
Now, do race car drivers know how to make pizzas and stuff like that too?
Oh, they do now, yes.
They at least know how to eat them. The making part just got a little harder.
I'm telling you, I think I should definitely be hired for one of these jobs. It's actually pretty fun.
Now, which would you rather do, make pizzas or drive race cars?
A little bit of both. Maybe I can do this in my off time. You never know.
Hey, Brad Keselowski can text and drive. Maybe you can make pizzas and drive.
Hey, this might be my niche here. You know what I mean? Driving and making pizzas. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, so what is your plans for Dover? I'm going to go on and get this question out now.
What do you think now?
What's going on for you in Dover? I know you got Little Caesars on the car for the K&N race.
Yeah, well, obviously the K&N race is on Friday, starting at 4:45. We're going to fire up and head out on the track, and just really excited. I've been making appearances at some Little Caesars up and down throughout Delaware, and made an appearance at S.G. Williams and Son today, and it was just really cool being able to be in my hometown again and visit all these people and have sponsors out there, friends and family coming and visit me. It's pretty cool.
So what are your plans for the rest of the year? Are you going to be just doing the K&N car, or are you going to be doing some trucks too?
Well, as of right now, we're just going to do the K&N series, and not going to say a team name or anything, but sponsorship for many. We have a pretty hopeful deal for next year, maybe in the truck series. Like I said, if the sponsorship deal goes through, then hopefully we'll be sitting pretty sometime next year and be contending for a championship and hopefully have a couple races on.
Sorry, I was reading messages being sent to me about Maddy here. Sorry, CJ. We'll have to introduce you to Maddy sometime when you're back out here at Langley, hopefully doing a K&N race again.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Anyway, I'm still trying to get my head off the pizza thing, I want to know where you're going to hide all the toppings in the car.
Wait, say now?
I said, with you making pizzas while you're driving, where are you going to put all the toppings in the car?
I'm not sure, but the trunk sounds like a good place to me.
Extend the dashboard and have little flip-top plastic things,
Yeah, that might be a possibility. I'm telling you, if they come on board full time, you'll be able to see that. That's for sure.
Hey, look, if they come on full time, you gonna send us a pizza every now and then?
Yeah, I could maybe do that. You never know.
I take it with you with this pizza thing. We're going pizza tonight.
Well, no, I was just bringing it up. Al Pierce is not here tonight, so I got to go ahead and talk about food because you done talked about the doctor stuff.
Okay.
Earlier.
I'm actually eating one right now, so it's tasting pretty good.
Now, see, you got to go and rub that in.
Yeah, I had to just a little bit. You know what I mean? I had to make sure y'all knew what you were missing. You should be here in Delaware with us.
I wish I was in Delaware with you, to tell you the truth.
Now, it would be really bad if all of a sudden he starts getting muffled, but that's because he's chowing down on pizza,
Do you have the whole team in there helping you out?
Yeah, we've got, last night we had the whole team helping us out, but tonight it was just me and my shop specialist, Shannon Morris, and Rex, our truck driver. He was all in here, and we've been having a good time.
So did you get your crew chief over there yesterday?
No, absolutely not. I couldn't. I never will.
You mean he wouldn't come help you out?
What do you say now?
You mean he wouldn't come help you out?
No, absolutely not. No.
Oh, well, he'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That ain't no big deal. We're having fun here anyway. It's a cool deal for Little Caesars to let us come in here and help make some pizzas and take orders and work the drive-through. It's been a lot of fun.
So what's your next race that you're going to be in the K&N car?
It'll be Dover, and
after Dover.
That'll be the last race of the season for me, as far as K&N goes. And Pro Cup and some dirt stuff. We're still working on getting a schedule for the rest of the year on that, but as of right now, the only thing that's really planned is Dover.
So is your crew chief going to run the Pro Cup race?
I'm not sure. I doubt he's going to run any more this year, actually. So I think he's just going to, help me out as much as he can. But no, I don't think there's any Pro Cup plan for him. That's for sure.
So where are you thinking about running a dirt car at?
That I'm not sure. I haven't really even thought about it. But we're talking to Jimmy Ellis, the guy who owns my dirt car, and we're not sure yet. We're kind of taking it a day at a time right now. We got to get Dover over with, and then we'll look at some plans and talk.
Well, let us know where you're going to race that dirt car, because I'd like to come watch you run the dirt car, because that's a whole lot different than what you're doing with the K&N and the trucks.
Yes, that's for sure. It's a lot more fun and a lot dirtier too. So no big deal, but it's still a lot of fun, and I look forward to hopefully get back out there.
All right, Maddy, your turn.
We have a young, bashful Bandolero driver.
I'm not usually shy. It's just I'm bad with talking.
You're bad with what?
I'm bad with talking to people I'm not used to.
Just another voice on the phone. CJ's a good guy.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I'm just a voice. I mean, I'm not even close enough to bite or anything.
Pizzas, he's just nibbling. What can I say? You see how small he is right here in this picture?
And if you're nice to him, he'll bring you a pizza next time he sees you.
Hopefully,
CJ, we always have fun with you.
Oh, I love it. That's why I love this show. I promise.
Oh, let me back up. Anywho, now you've done truck. Now, have you been able to talk to anybody else to get up a little higher?
Yeah, well, like I said, we've got a, tentative plan. We're hoping for maybe a partial truck series season next year or a full-time deal, depending on sponsorship. We're talking to a couple of teams right now that are very, very competitive in the sport. They want me in their trucks, but they're searching for sponsorship as well as I am too. So hopefully something goes through, and next year I'll be running one.
Cool beans. Maddy's got a question for you here.
Okay.
What's your most embarrassing moment in racing?
Oh gosh.
You know what's coming.
There's way too many. I don't think this is well.
Don't be saying we ain't got enough time to cover them all either.
Okay, well, we'll just say this. I put the right side tires on the left side of the car one time and the left side on the right. And luckily we caught it before I went out for practice. But that's what the team gets for, trying to make me do something on the track. I'm so focused on what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just, it's crazy. But, they still rag on me to this day about that. So I hear it just about every time we're at the track.
Well, now, they did that to you, right? Or did you put on the tires?
He put on the tires.
Well, I can blame it on him, sure, yeah.
Give them a pizza pie for all their good work.
Yep, I will. I'll do it. They do work hard for me. I'll give them that hard work, dedication that they put into my cars. I can't thank them enough for what they do. So, pizza this good from Little Caesars couldn't even repay what they do for me. They really could.
Now go on and tell them who your crew chief is. Tell everybody who your crew chief is, so they'll know who we're talking about.
Mark McFarland, he's the crew chief.
And isn't he such a nice guy?
He is. He's a great guy. He's very patient with me, and it teaches me so much on a daily basis. I mean, whether we're at the track, whether at the shop, doesn't matter. He's always teaching me. I'm always learning, so he's a very good mentor to me as well.
He should be on the poop list. He still didn't come help you with pizzas.
Hey, I mean, as much as he does for me, we're going to give him. We're going to let him slide here.
Chances are he'd probably eat faster you can make them, though.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Here at Little Caesars, it's all, they handle all the dough. It's not like these frozen pizzas that they ship in, like, from other companies such as Domino's or anywhere else. It's all handmade pizza here, and that's the beauty of it. It's all fresh made, and when you come here and you pick it up, it's hot and ready for $5. And I mean, where else can you go get a pizza for that much? So I mean, this whole process has just blown my mind. Learning how to make the pizzas back here and all the details behind the scene. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. By the way, just to let you know, we're all enjoying the pictures that you got on your Facebook page.
Oh, on Facebook.
Yeah, we're looking at the pictures now. You in the window and all this other stuff. You look like you may have a career there.
I'm telling you.
He reminds me of Justin.
I can drive race cars and work at Little Caesars part-time. It's fun.
He reminds me of Justin down at Burger King.
So, are you going to be at the next Pro Cup race? Down there to watch or whatever.
I'm not too sure if I am or not, but we'll keep in contact if you'll be there.
I'm going to try to be there, and I'm going to try to get with Mark. I'm going to try to get him to teach you how to put tires on the car.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. All right, CJ, we're going to let you get out of here. Go back to making pizzas, eating them, whichever. Stay away from the pepperoni.
A little bit of both,
Do you need our address so you can send us one, or what?
What you say now?
Do you need our address so you can send one to us, or or do we have to wait?
I can send it. I'm going to overnight it.
The only problem is don't let Lamont get a hold of that sucker.
All right, man. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, not a problem. I'll make sure you have to sign for that package.
Okay.
All right, later on, CJ.
All right, dude. We'll see you later.
All right.
Bye-bye. We should have asked him, does he autograph in the sauce on his pizzas? Damn. I'll text him that in a little bit.
I kept waiting for him to bring Mark's name up. He wouldn't never say nothing.
Yep.
He wouldn't never say it. I wanted him to bring it up.
Scared, say you're scared. And rolling on.
Press right buttons.
Let's talk racing.
Hey guys, TJ Bell.
Hey, TJ, the marathon man.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot about this. So, we're going to jump away from the racing for a second. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on all this stuff.
Going on with what?
I hear you all of a sudden you could be Clark Kent or something all of a sudden.
No, I don't know about that. I've definitely been working out quite a bit, but I don't know about no marathon.
Oh, well, that was just things I was hearing. I heard you were Mr. Fitness there. Just next thing you know, you're going to need some spinach and be popping out there like Popeye, you know?
No, we've been doing a lot of CrossFit. No, I got some great trainers here in Mooresville, CrossFit 77. They're pretty unbelievable, and man, I'm having a blast doing it because everything there when we're in the gym is a competition. There's a race or a competition of some sort, and it just keeps you pushing really, really hard. So it's fun.
Well, good deal. All right, for the people that haven't heard about you, go ahead and give us a quick NASCAR or racing resume, however you want to look at it.
Racing resume. Born into a racing family. Dad raced. I grew up in racing. Started racing go-karts at the age of 8. Moved my way up to the open wheel ranks through road racing stuff with go-karts, Formula Ford, and then Toyota Atlantic, and then I went and drove some prototype sports car stuff, and then 2003 I made the switch over to NASCAR. Realized I had no idea how to drive a big old boat of a stock car, and went back down to ARCA. Was Rookie of the Year in 04 in ARCA, third overall in the championship, and ever since then we've been doing a little bit of everything. I've drove everything from trucks, nationwide cup, over 200 starts in all 3 series. So, just pretty much drive whatever people put me in, and thankfully I got an unbelievable chance to drive the number 40 Firestore Chevy this weekend. So.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a really, really nice looking car that they've got. Going to be one that's going to be sticking out quite a bit. I need to. Do you have it on your Facebook page? I haven't looked.
Yep. I got it up on the Facebook page. It looks unbelievable. It's pretty cool.
Oh, there it is.
That's cool.
Got all the fire source stuff on it. The coolest thing about it, though, is on the back deck. We have 81 names of some firefighters that heard the last belt, but they're from the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, and more than a decade, the Fire Store has really taken care of the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, along with Zero Energy Shot, and they've done a lot. And you know me, and I've talked to you a bunch. I truly believe that all these people are heroes that go out, put their lives on the line every day to let us, do what we can.
That's for sure. That's for sure. That I do know. So, how's it feel being able to get out here and get in the Nationwide Series now?
And I'm ready to go race, and Dover is one of my favorite racetracks, and fortunately the motorsports group's been letting me do a little bit up here and there, and I'm honored to be able to get back in this 40 car, and I'm really ready to go race, and I'm pretty excited. I ran the Cup car there last fall, so I wasn't there this spring, but really looking forward to get back to the Monster. I'm pretty excited.
Now, you didn't send Reed home crying, did you?
No, actually, Reed was in the shop with me today. I'm actually using his seat in the race car, and he's a good guy, and we've both been in the sport long enough, and we know how it works. Money talks, unfortunately. We've both been in the situation he's in, and we've both been in the situation I'm in, and that's just the nature of the beast that we live in down here. There's probably 500 race car drivers, and only 40 of them get to race on Saturday. So, at the end of the day, it's talent means something, but money means a lot, and thankfully I have the Firestore on my side this weekend, and now we can go out there and give them one heck of a ride.
There you go. Now, how many times have you actually ran their car?
This year I've been in the 42, I believe, 3 or 4 times. I was in it once or twice last year. I've worked with a bunch of the guys on the team quite a bit. Some of the guys I worked with at Germain, some of the guys I worked with at Red Horse. That's the good part. I can walk in the shop and it's kind of like old homecoming week, really in there. So it's really nice. And I spent the last few days in there and really working with the guys that was there today when they pulled down rig and stuff like that. So, I don't think it's going to be too big of a learning curve. Me and Gary, the crew chief, have never really worked together, but we've been around each other quite a bit. It might be a little bit of learning curve there, but I think we're going to have a good car. I'm pretty excited.
Good deal.
How much time have you spent with Gary Cogswell and that group over there getting prepared for this?
Like I said, I've been out there all year long. We've been working on stuff, and I try to make it to the shop at least once a week. And then this week I've been there every single day, obviously working on the seat and stuff like that. And just talking about the race car, talking about changes, a little bit of game, strategy, stuff like that. And, I spent a good amount of time with them, and I have all the faith in the world and the guys at CMG. They'll give me a great race car, and like I said, it's great to be able to take the Whitmer family and the Fire Store that's done so much that are in the business for heroes and be able to support them and put them on the racetrack and let everybody see it.
That's always nice to have that available for everybody out there. We'll be passing her more notes for questions. We got a young lady here with us tonight, Maddy Ryan. She's a Bandolero champion from Langley Speedway, as well as a state champion in Virginia.
Awesome.
TJ's a young kid too, so you can feel at home with him. She's nervous about talking to people she doesn't know. You stick around with us long enough, you'll know everybody.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you know them or not. You can't see them, so if you mess up, they'll never know what you look like.
I actually have a question from me, and then I'm going to ask you what they're passing me through notes. You said that you were born into a racing family. I've only ever, worked with my dad and just my family through racing. What is it like racing for other people and having to work with other people that you're not used to?
To be honest, it's a little bit of a relief. I love my parents. They come to the racetrack with me every race. But when me and my dad, we're so strong-willed and we're so hard-headed and we're so competitive that if stuff wasn't going right, Mom was kind of the referee. I think she wore a striped shirt more than she did anything else.
That's us.
It is nice. It's different. I feel bad for my dad because he obviously definitely wants to be involved, and I try to keep him involved as much as possible. But at the end of the day, it is a little bit of a relief because it makes it easier on your family. That's the greatest thing about racing and local short track racing and go-karting. It's an unbelievable family sport, and people don't understand that. That's all of us that grew up in racing, we are a giant family, but it keeps us away from doing a lot of other things.
Now, one of the things that, she's asking you about, I have heard from so many driving families. You'll have a son or a daughter that's racing and their father had been racing before, and more times than not, we hear the father will be giving all the advice. The child will not listen unless it comes from that same advice from somebody else, whether it's the crew chief, whether it's another driver. It's so strange, and I think it just goes back to where when you're growing up, you're always revolting against the parents.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got to stay out to win.
I mean, still to this day, Dad telling me about my line and where other people are running on the racetrack and stuff like that. And, I listen for the most part.
My question of the night apparently is, what's your most embarrassing moment?
Well, racing or just in general?
Well, if you got to ask that
You can
question,
throw out both if you
you're
want.
gonna have to put both out there now, TJ.
And I don't know if we can talk about some most embarrassing one in general.
Well, hold on. Hey, FCC doesn't cover us, so you can say whatever you want. We won't tell anybody either, okay?
You know, I'm not really sure. I mean, there's been a lot of embarrassing moments. There's been a lot of dumb mistakes. And it's one of those things where at the time you think, oh my God, how embarrassing, or how dumb was that mistake I just made on the racetrack. But at the end of the day, that's the best thing about racing is you're always learning. And, you know, I mean, Mark Martin told me, if the day he quits learning in a race car and knows everything, it's probably the day he's going to quit. And honestly, he's how old and still hasn't quit learning. That's the greatest thing about racing. So even when you think you make a dumb, idiotic mistake on the racetrack, it's pretty bad. But I think the worst one is I asked the lady how far along pregnant she was in an autograph.
And she wasn't pregnant?
Yeah, so I don't do that.
That's pretty good. I
That
gotta give
one
you.
I haven't heard. I've heard some. I think some of my favorite ones are when you get in the car and you go to clip the steering wheel down, you know, with your lock ring, and then they forget it to let it rock, and they go pulling down the pit road, start to build up some speed, go into turn 3, and go to turn, and the wheel pops off.
Yeah, I haven't had that one.
I have.
And I know other people that it's happened to, so you feel glad it's not just you, Jack.
Yeah, I pull on that steering wheel with all my might to make sure it ain't going to fall off, because I've seen people do it, and it's pretty funny.
No, it won't funny. It won't funny at all.
It's just like whether you're a spectator. It's whether you're a spectator or whether you're the racer, okay? If you're the racer, you know it's not going to be funny. But it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on anything that they can put it on.
Let's just say I pulled into the infield and had to sit there for about 10 minutes to get myself together after I'd done that.
Hey, that's how I felt that autograph session. You can imagine.
I'm sorry, that's the best one I've heard all night.
Is that your racing one or is that the general one?
Both.
I think that's a little bit of both.
Oh, now he's going to get out on that one. You're going to play that card.
Yeah.
Well, you win with that one.
It was, man, I had to get up from the table and walk away. I told
Now, you had to walk away because you didn't want to see you laughing.
Well, that was the other part. Bright red. It was as red as my 5-score race.
Oh, gosh.
Well, here's the question. What did she tell you?
She said, I'm not pregnant.
It could have been worse.
Then didn't take my autograph.
I guess she didn't.
You should have autographed her belly.
Oh, man.
And I don't think she's going to be one of your fans no time soon.
She's probably not one of my fans on Twitter or Facebook.
She'd be stalking him.
I was going to say, if she was, I'm sure I would have heard about it by now.
Oh, my gosh.
What are your plans for the rest of the season?
Yeah, hopefully drive race cars as much as possible.
And autograph bellies.
Sounds right.
Yes, and I think I got some other good news coming down the pipe real soon. Hopefully in the Cup Series and maybe some more nationwide stuff. So working hard. Like I said, driving the race car is the easy part. It's finding the money and being able to support these companies that support you. So when they do come along, I greatly appreciate what these guys do because, man, it's because of them that I get to do what I love. One, because they protect us every single day and they put their life on the line for us to live our lives. And two, they're giving me the opportunity to live out my dream because, really think about it, there are people out here in the world that have jobs that they hate going to. Guess what? I grew up dreaming of my job. I loved my job. So I definitely respect and try to take care of the people that allow me to do it.
Hey, when you go out to Dover, tell Hudson, Roger said don't forget. And just leave it at that and see what he does.
I'm sure I'll start stuttering.
Yeah, well, I know that.
Next time you talk to Hudson, you gotta ask him to say Parker Klugerman.
To do what about Parker?
You just ask him to say his name and be ready to laugh.
Oh, God. Hey, whenever a computer breaks down there, I get the phone call.
I'm sure.
Oh, God. Yeah, we up here at Richmond brought them up 3 computers. They needed one for the pit cart, and then they forgot to put the computer in, and it was everybody was climbing in the cars.
Yeah. Well, I actually saw them putting it in, I think, Monday.
Yeah.
We're working on it, or I know they were working on computers because they had 5 mechanics staring at it, and Hudson sitting there on his phone probably talking to you.
Yeah, because, I told him what he needs to do to fix the regular pit cart computer, too.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to remind him, remember when you did this when you worked for me? You take off the case, you pull out the little battery, you put the little battery back in.
TJ, when you talk to Hudson, tell him Jack had nothing to do with this conversation whatsoever. Because me and him have a little deal worked out here, and I ain't got nothing to do with this conversation going on the other side here now.
Hudson called up and asked if Jack wanted to go to the race at Charlotte, so let's put it that way.
Oh, gotcha. You get to work on stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not in that conversation.
Hey, tell him the only way he'll go is if I'm driving.
Well, I tell you what, I'll do that tomorrow when I talk to him. I tell him I want you to drive the car.
Alright, yeah. More people we get telling Hudson, he can call the boss man and try and talk to him.
There you go.
And can you tell Hudson from Maddy that his shirt's on the way?
His shirt's on the way? Is it extra small?
Yes.
Now he's going to be getting himself in trouble now.
That guy. Hey, if I quit making fun of him, he's going to know that I don't love him no more.
Oh, God.
Anyway, that guy does work his tail off for TMG. He does a great job. Wears a lot of different hats. He's even spotted for me a little bit. So, and he's doing everything over there. He's doing a good job and working really hard.
Well, next time if you get to race at Richmond and you need a spotter for you, just let me know.
Okay, yeah, I don't want Hudson up there going.
Turn low. Too late.
No, he does a good job. I'm just joking. I just probably listening. I'm sorry, Hudson.
I am not in this conversation.
Is this like when you have Jeff Foxworthy and all the other guys on there, the comedy tour, and it says, "I'm sorry, Lord."
Yeah, please forgive me.
And the little pygmies down there.
If you get to the shop tomorrow, if you get to the shop tomorrow and Hudson's looking for you, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
I know. Race back Friday, and you can have my suit.
He gonna be sitting there. You gotta stay out. We're having ice cream.
Exactly. I can't believe I haven't got a text message yet.
Hey, if you're lucky,
You and me both.
He's still working, or he's busy home with the wife and not worrying about it.
That'd be the best bet.
But we are going to tell him it was a good show. He ought to listen.
Hey, it's always a good show. You gotta have fun.
On Sunday.
Sunday.
That way you can't get in trouble on Saturday.
Yeah, it's a fun day.
Oh, God. Now I wish I'd gotten set up and gone to Dover.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, we have a good time. We have a lot of fun. And, so.
One of these days, when we got some time to sit and BS some more, I'll have to tell you some Dover stories.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. If you want to see a great Dover story, go to youtube.com and pull up TJ Bell Dover. Holy moly, that's a treat.
Uh-oh, now you're in trouble.
He's gonna do it right now.
I've got 5 computers sitting in front of me here.
He's got the big screen in front of me. I just need to watch
I'm going on the little one here just to see.
I'll tell you what.
I'm going on the little one.
That's the hardest wreck I've probably ever had in my life.
Oh goodness, we better let him get going. And you didn't even get to talk food or anything to him.
I'm not. Next time we talk, TJ, we'll talk food, and that way we won't get in trouble with Hudson.
Food, well, that's Hudson's talk too.
Well, I'm still waiting for Hudson to send me a message. I've got a feeling it's coming.
You and me both.
I greatly appreciate you come on, and everybody listening could go to the Fire Store on Facebook or go to my TJ Bell fan page and go to the Fire Store and tell them how much us as race fans greatly appreciate them stepping up and doing what they do. They provide everything for firefighters except the fire truck. They do everything. They provide it for the EMS teams as well. A lot of the track safety crews get all their stuff from them. Shoot, some of the stuff I wear is the same stuff they sell on their website, some of their hoods and stuff like that. And then also we cannot forget about Hero Energy Shop. They do unbelievable stuff for great causes for all the heroes, anywhere from military, police, EMT, all the people wearing their uniform trying to take care of our country. They do great things for them as well. And without Hero and the Fire Store, I couldn't be doing this weekend.
Well, I appreciate it, TJ, because my son-in-law is a firefighter in the area, and I've seen him on the Fire Store website and doing stuff with that too. So I appreciate that.
You know what I really wish I had enough time to do, TJ, would have been to get one of the your major sponsors' numbers to have them call in just at the end of the show, so that that we can do that. Sit there and thank him for sponsoring and getting you back in the car.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, as long as you guys get try to spread the word on both your page on Facebook to go to Hero Energy Shop, the Fire Store, they greatly appreciate it. I think the Fire Store Facebook page has taken off quite well just from my fans, and I greatly appreciate that. I've had some unbelievable fans throughout my career that have really stuck in there with me from open wheel days to me moving to Europe, all sorts of stuff. So, the fans are also what makes this possible, and that's why everyone loves NASCAR, because our fans are just number one.
Well, now, do you have any words of wisdom for Maddy here?
Keep digging. Don't give up. Remember what you love to do and why you love doing it. At times in your career, it's going to seem like it's not fun, and it's going to get you down. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, racing is a losing sport, but you love to do it. Don't ever forget that, because sometimes you get beat down so much with this sport and, different circumstances. But remember when you were a little kid and dreamt of driving race cars and what you wanted to do when you grow up. Remember that, because that's the passion that fires a lot of us. And that's, me not being able to race as much this year, I'm not going to say I got the passion back. I've had it there. I think the fire just got kindled quite a bit, and it's really burning. And I'd get back on the racetrack.
Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and let you get out of here. Apparently, Hudson has gotten in touch with Jack. He's sitting here with his hands crossed, and he looks like he's got tears getting ready to roll down his eyes.
And I've already said I had nothing to do with
it. and Hudson's been around me a long time, so I ain't scared.
Yeah. I have some stories about Hudson too, so I'm not too.
Hey, he just sent me a message and said, "Oh Lord, what's he said about me now?"
This dude, just write him back. Oh man, I can't believe you did that. See what response you get back.
Oh gosh.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble. I see that already.
Hey, if it works, rock and roll with it.
I'm trying to get your ticket for Charlotte.
You having me on the show, Maddy. I heard you've been running pretty good and doing good things, so just keep at it.
Thank you very much.
All right, you guys take care. Have a good evening.
Good luck.
All right, TJ. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. See, we have fun on this show. You do not see this on any shows on TV. You do not ever see anybody laugh as hard as we do, and our guest as well.
I think this is my favorite so far.
I mean, just like CJ. CJ loves to be here. He loves to get to call in. I probably get him about 4 or 5 times a year, and he's always a great kid. His dad's a real good, nice guy too. But so, did you get a response back from Huddy?
Not yet.
Well,
Huddy.
that's his nickname, Huddy.
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 All right, well, it's your turn now.
Finally.
Oh, here, look, you want to take a quick look? It's only a minute long.
Course.
But no, he used to work here for me.
Hudson did?
Yeah, that's a little. All right, here we go. Ooh, somebody got a little bit into somebody. Uh-oh, nah, down the front stretch. This
Was
is
that
not
on
gonna
a
be good.
caution lap?
Looks like a restart.
Yeah, it looks like a restart.
It's gonna be caution lap now. Sorry, y'all that are listening. We're sitting here watching TJ Bell's hard crash at Dover. This is from 6 years ago. It's back in June 6, 2007.
Wow.
He gets tapped exiting turn 4 and plows the inside wall. The truck, as well as the wall, to a lesser extent, suffered some heavy damage.
I see that.
Uh-oh. Is that phone call time?
Yes, Hudson.
Why doesn't he just call in here?
Oh, God. Oh, hey, that's what I should do.
Have him call in here. That'd be funny.
I'm not going to answer this right now. I'm telling you. If you're watching this, I'm not answering your call right now. I'm telling you.
This will get him. I'll take you and call him directly.
Met Hudson a few times.
All right, we're back. We're back to you again.
Alrighty.
So tell us what all you have done in racing besides the championships and everything that you've done.
The number you have dialed is not in service. Try your call again.
He cut off his phone.
I tell you.
Bandoleros are the only thing I've gotten into before. Started 2 years ago. This is my second year. We just finished up the season of what we're going to do. 13 wins, 4 second place finishes, and a 4th place. We won the state in the track championship at Langley. It's been we set 3 track records at 2 different tracks. It's just been a really good year for us. We didn't have half the luck that we did last year compared to this year, but we're getting into the Pro 6 next year, which is a full-size stock car, and that'll be interesting. Nothing like that before,
Now,
but
is your dad footing the bill for all this?
yes, he is.
So do you get along good with him as you know?
Yes,
well, since we discussed all this earlier.
yeah. Everything I've learned about racing has come from him.
But did you believe him on the first time? Ooh,
I kind of had to because I didn't know anything.
Well,
I can pull some questions that'll put you to a standstill.
all right, let's go back. Let's go to your question. What is your most embarrassing
There
moment?
you go.
Besides being on here with us.
This is one of them now. I don't have really any embarrassing moments yet in racing wise. At the track, yes, fallen down a few times coming out the trailer, just walking, but
you did go to school and they taught you how to put one foot in front of the other,
did,
right?
but I'm not very coordinated.
And you're driving a race car.
I'm
Well, she opened that one up, didn't she?
If sponsors ever hear this, you're in a world of
I can
poo-poo.
drive.
Uh-oh. Saved by the bell.
Thank you.
Let's talk racing.
I don't even want to know.
Oh.
First of all, I'm gonna put this out before we get started.
He started the whole thing.
I had nothing to do with this.
He started it all. He brought up the everything.
Oh, shoot.
We had a good time with TJ, and we're still having a good time with Maddy. We're still live, by the way, Hudson.
All right.
Okay, gotcha.
But I got a question for you. Since we got you on the phone, I got a question for you. This is something TJ wanted us to ask you.
Okay.
He wants us to. I can't do it, man. He wanted us to ask you to say Parker Klingerman.
Oh, shoot. I can get as far as Parker, but I can't say his last name.
Hey,
Try to give me a say his last name, but I can't do it.
hey, Hudson, 50% of the people you talk to can't say his last name either.
Klingerman?
There's no N in there, is there?
I have a problem with like the G's and the way the K's and the G's are in the name. I have a problem pronouncing because I have a stutter. So pretty much, if I say it, it'll go on and on forever before I get it out. I mean, Dave messed with me. I mean, Reed messed with me. TJ messed with me. They all give me a hard time about it.
Well, now there was little something said about they were concerned about your spotting for them too. I don't know what that was all about. I was trying to defend you.
Clear.
The spotting's fine. And even last week at Kentucky, TJ came to the radio. He says, oh, there's a car in front of you. What's that car number? And I said, 77. He said, well, oh, yeah, well, who's the driver? I was like, oh, yeah, very funny. He's coming to green flag. He didn't do that. I'm like, really?
See, the biggest thing, people say Klingerman. There is no N in his name.
Klingerman.
It's Klingerman.
Klingerman.
And it's strange how many people I hear, even on freaking like ESPN and Race Hub, they'll say Klingerman and not think about it that it's Klingerman.
Yeah.
Just think it's not Klingon. But that name will hang on to you. It may not cling on to you, but it'll hang on to you.
Oh, man. Right. Right.
And Maddy said she had a message too for you.
Oh, you'll be getting your shirt soon.
Oh, sweet. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to wearing it next week.
TJ said to make sure it's an extra small.
I sent you an extra small. Is that going to work?
Yeah, that works.
And he'll talk like this. Sorry, Hudson.
You notice my voice has not been in any of this, right?
No matter how far I move away, I can never move away from the torture.
Hey, I haven't told him anything other than you worked here, okay?
Oh, yeah.
No, TJ did all the talking, but they.
You just want to go to Charlotte.
And any other place down the line later on.
Where's my shirt?
I can bring you one.
Extra small.
So what else was new?
So what
our jaws are going to be hurting tomorrow morning. We've been laughing way too much tonight.
So what all you got going on this week? Who all's driving for you?
Of course, TJ in the 40 car. We got Josh Wiles in the 42 and JJ Yaley in the 46. So.
Well, you got a pretty good lineup of folks there.
Yeah, I mean, JJ and Josh, they really give us a lot of feedback. Since we can't test like the other teams do, those are our test guys on weekends. So if we want to try something coming up to a different track, we'll put it in those cars and they'll test it for us during the weekend and give us feedback. Then we can give Reed that feedback. And Reed works very closely with JJ and Josh and TJ and whoever's in the other cars. We all work together pretty well. So we should have a pretty decent car the weekend. I mean, this was the same car we ran in June there. So we should have a pretty good run. Plus, TJ runs really good there.
I'm finished talking.
He's scared to ask any other questions.
I'll see you at Charlotte.
Where's my invite?
Charlotte?
Yeah.
Well, come on now.
Okay. I'm down. It'll be a party.
Oh gosh, Hudson, you know how fun we used to get even when you were on the show doing it. Remember?
Oh yeah, I always had fun.
And we've had CJ Faison on tonight as well as TJ also. So one right behind the other. We had two clowns, big time.
Nice.
Now we got number 3. No, you go have fun. We'll let you go. You at home or you at work still?
Nah, I just got home about an hour ago.
And you're not listening to the show?
No, I came home and I just take care of the Kennedy stuff and and I haven't even packed it for tomorrow, so I got to pack here in a minute. So I've been chasing the kid around and
How's she doing?
trying. She's doing good. She's walking around. She's at the race shop earlier,
Oh my gosh.
pushing tires around. So
There you go. New pit wall crew member.
Starting early.
yeah, I know, right? Normally,
You
let's do it.
get the tires when they come off the car.
Maddy knows that. Maddy knows that. Send them early, racing or something. So yeah, and by the way, congratulations on your championship too, Maddy.
Thank you very much. I haven't got to talk to you recently.
Well, now's your chance.
Yeah, I am.
Good. Wouldn't want Hudson to think we're picking on him or anything.
No, not at all.
You're fine. I mean, I'm used to it.
Yeah, TJ did say that.
Always.
He said they all pick
Well,
him
you
on.
talked so bad about him earlier. Can't you talk about him now?
I didn't talk about him.
You were right there laughing your butt off.
I was laughing, but I didn't say anything.
That's because you were too busy laughing. It's hard to talk when you're busy trying to gasp for air.
All right, Hudson. We'll let you get to packing and getting ready to go, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Bud.
Bye.
Have y'all a good night. Bye.
Bye. Oh. You got more for her?
I don't know.
Where are
I
my
can't-
questions?
I can't think of anything now.
Are you still gasping for air?
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to save my tickets.
Oh. Now you need to call Hudson, and if you really want to go to Charlotte, just give him your information.
Alrighty.
I want my shirt too.
Do you need an extra small too?
No, I don't need an extra small. We may have to go the other way, but I want my shirt too. I mean, you know, Hudson.
It's like that movie Triple X. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't. You know, Hudson ain't the only one who needs a shirt.
I can
Okay,
get
I
you
just.
one. I can get you one too.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You don't have to though.
I can get you
I don't want to sound like it. I was going to tell him if he's needing shirts, I've got a whole garage full. I have two
If you
racks
need a shirt
20
that badly, I can
feet
get you
long, full of hanging up clothing.
But I was thinking about wearing it in Charlotte so everybody know who you are.
There you go.
I think I can get Hudson to wear his too.
Ooh.
Now, see, I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I like that. That's good. I like. Yeah, see, that'd be perfect. We could walk around Charlotte with that on.
We can be twinning.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Out of anything tonight, I just want to thank all my sponsors. And also I want to thank my dad most of all.
Good thing
For the advice you would
Yeah,
listen
good
to.
thing he's sitting right
He's
here.
sitting right there.
Does the term Hoover come to mind? Because that sucker is sucking up big time.
You just can't stop laughing.
I have fun. Period.
My sponsors, East Coast Synthetics, Amsoil, Janine Klein, the Real Estate Group, Extreme Mechanical, Extreme Designs, Town Bank, J&H Landscaping, Amsoil, I already said that, Perry's Handyman Service, and A&A Awnings and Storm Shutters.
There you go, Jack.
And congratulations on the championship.
Thank you very much.
High five on that.
We worked hard for it all season.
And next year, Pro Sixes.
That, yes, that'll be an adventure.
Saw that little breath there, Annette. That'll be an adventure.
That'll be an adventure. The most we're hoping on,
Who you got helping you on that?
my dad. Yep, just my dad and.
Haven't they changed the Pro Sixes, the body configurations on the Pro Sixes this year?
Yes.
They can be a Mustang or a Camaro body.
Or Dodge.
Or a Dodge, yeah. And I think we're thinking about Mustang, maybe.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell y'all, there is a live microphone sitting right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Her. Should be still there. Oh, it's sitting off to your left.
Also, I want to thank both of you for having me on the show.
No problem. We'll bring you back in here
This
and
has
rattle
been
your
fun.
chain.
It's been fun.
Well, we have to get you set up so you can come in periodically and do a co-hosting thing. The nice thing about you're trying to get some
I'm,
thing over here. You can shout it if you need to. We can
I
hear
don't know
you.
what the
She'll hear
signal
you.
meant,
Everybody
but-
else will hear you. But anyway, no, it'll help give you some good exposure out there too for people to get to know you, meet you. And if somebody says, "Hey, you want to find out about me?" Just watch the show.
sounds good.
Turn you into a real chatty Cathy.
I usually am. That's
A mouthy
the thing.
Maddy.
Mouthy Maddy.
Rockin' and rollin' Ryan. We could do all this night long.
We can make a ton of names.
Something about Langley. You're supposed to say something about Langley, okay? We got
Langley, just everything they've done this year has been great. They're a great track to run at, and I will, how do I say this?
You'll be back next year.
I'll be back next
Okay,
year,
there
yeah.
you go.
So, very good track to run at. Madison can't talk tonight.
It'll get better.
Hey,
I'm
that embarrassing
working
moment
on it.
things, this may eventually make it on
This will be one of my number ones.
you. At least you can say it was fun and embarrassing at the same time.
I had fun and embarrassing.
Did you enjoy getting to talk to some of the other
I did.
drivers out there?
I did. I'm not. I meet people at tracks, but never anybody that. The most I've gotten up to is probably Gray Golding.
I say that's the nice thing about Gray. If he's walking by, he sees me, he'll come over and say hi.
He is a very, very personable person. He is always willing to talk to anybody about anything.
There are a lot of them out there like that.
Yeah, well.
Now, if we can get you there.
Yeah. I'll talk to anybody if you just gotta give me a minute. You gotta give me a few.
Well, you've had an hour and a
gotta give her
half.
some. She's had an hour and a half.
Well, we're not all talking to the same people. She's over here holding notes up.
It's almost like the little thing where you have the invisible thing and you just get the
You just
if I had the chance ahead of time, I would have started up that little thing that I usually have up there for
Yep.
passing notes back and forth.
People have their, like, when they do commercials or whatever, have their note cards that they're reading off of. That's what I'm doing. Definitely I would recommend, Marketing at Full Speed with Anna Marie to everyone. He's making fun of me over here.
Worked with you on your talk.
We're working on that, actually. It's only, tonight was supposed to be my third class, but we skipped out on it to be on here, and she is definitely okay with that because apparently y'all are friends.
be careful.
Female version of Hudson.
Now your mom and dad are turning red back there.
That's gonna be if I ever spotted for anybody, that probably wouldn't have been good. Clear. Clear on the left side.
Clear high, go high. Oh, you're already at the wall. Okay, wrong car.
I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry, that one's prettier.
Oh God. That's one of the hardest. Now I will tell you, spotting. Spotting is always
Good thing
interesting.
we're not gonna be doing.
Because if you have a lot of cars out there, one of the biggest things that they're wanting you to do is let them know what's going up in front of them. Now, if they have a paint scheme that's close to another one, and all of a sudden you're looking up there, and then you go scanning back trying to find your car. Okay, where is he?
That's why they put numbers on them.
Yep. But now here's the other thing. Now here's the bad thing. The other night was the first time I ever had to spot from the middle inside the track at Langley instead of up on the spotter stand.
On the spotter stand. That's
that is. I hate to say it's Langley Speedway, but that sucks.
Well,
I have to stand. You actually have to almost stand on the railing to get up to see high enough to see over some of the
You're
stuff.
literally just moving in a circle.
And try to turn around while you're doing it.
We'll have my. I think we're most likely going to be having my AMSOIL rep, Todd Filer, be spotting for me next year. And we're all really excited about that, so that'll be fun.
That's right, you get to have a spotter now that you're going into the Pro Sixes.
Yes,
What's this?
I don't really know. Oh, I was told to tell y'all.
Bandoleros for sale!
I have 3 bandos for sale. All championship cars, so hit me up for that.
Go to her web page.
On Facebook, Maddy Ryan Racing.
And hopefully to have MaddyRyanRacing.com up and running.
Yes, hopefully we'll have that soon.
Yeah.
You gonna help me with that?
Yes. I already got it started. I'm waiting on your parents now. We'll be backing up, you know.
Backing up.
Haven't you ever heard that? Waiting on me, you're backing up. But anyway, everybody, I hope y'all had as much fun as we did.
I did. Hopefully we can come over
get
here
to the
again
right
soon.
spot before I start doing this. Everybody, we'll see y'all next week. See ya!
Bye.
Hey guys, I'm Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bain, and thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, I'm Robert Richardson Jr., driver of the number 23 Dodge Challenger for R3 Motorsports in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and you're watching Let's Talk Racing.
I'm Timothy Peters, driver of the number 17 Toyota NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, and you're listening to Let's Talk Racing.
Here's your 2011 champion, David Brehm.
Hi, this is David Polens, driver of the 33 NASCAR Late Model, 2011 Old Dominion Speedway Track Champion. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing TV.
I'm Sam Hunt, drive the 42 car on the thing Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, my name is Natalie Sather. I drive the 94 K&N Lady Eagle Safety Wear, Butler built seats, bell house.